Hello guys, so this is going to be a redo of my 2005 Chrysler Town & Country Limited. I made a video of this before, which I'm going to take down because not of anything with copyright, nothing. But I fixed something on the car that's I know probably made a lot of you upset. I don't know, it made me mad. But this is the Chrysler Town & Country Limited 2005. Is in brilliant silver metallic crystal pearl coat or whatever the hell it's called. I don't even know. But you can see it's a sunny day today, so you'll be able to see it a lot better with all the details. Sorry about the bugs. There's some bugs on here. The Chrysler emblem here with brilliant little emblem in the middle. It's pretty. I love this car. It's so beautiful. Beautiful vehicle. It has headlamps. That one's new. This one's old. It's got fog in it, apparently. Now it does. And fog lights down here, exclusive to the Limited. I don't think you can get the Touring with the fog lights. You might be able to. I don't think so, though. I think the Touring doesn't have that. The Limited only has fog lights and stuff. And the LCD or the screen on the inside, which I'll show you in a sec, and the DVD player. The Touring you can get with the DVD player, so. And I think you can with any of them, but you'd have to pay extra, obviously. But these just come with the DVD player. Aluminum hubcap wheels with Celsius 2. Toyo tires, which are all-weather. Yeah. They are 215 65 R16 215 65 R16 tires. They're all weather. I just bought these. They were like $900. The tires were $800. I know they were $800. They were $200 a piece. Which they were kind of expensive, but for this thing, it only has front wheel drive and it's so heavy and it has to pull all this weight up my big hill up here. There's a big hill that goes all the way up. It's not very fun. But anyway, so I got those. It has motorized side view mirrors. You can't see it with my phone, but I can see it. It's in there on the dash. You can adjust them with that. Nice metallic silver trimming right here along the edge. Gas cover is right there. Got that spring replaced because it broke. And another hubcap, aluminum hubcap with the tire, obviously. And they do have mud flaps, which is super sweet because this thing is so heavy it just kicks up everything. And that was the problem I was having with the old tires, is I get nails in them all the time, and I have to like patch them all the time because, and patching here in Ely is like $40 a patch, and sometimes I'd have more than one to patch. And so it was like, sometimes it was like $80 to patch because of how many I had. So I had to get new tires. They were pretty bald. They were barely legal. So yeah, and then we have vent windows, obviously, with the Chryslers. Oh, it got dirty yesterday, I see. Nice tinted back window. Got the sprayer here, and it's cracked, but this is a third brake light cap. Chrysler emblem here, which is in really good shape. Town & Country. This was originally bought at Tom Clauseau in Grand Rapids, Minnesota. Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, GMC. Oh, they don't have the Rams, they only have the GMC. Interesting. I didn't know they didn't have Ram. Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, GMC, Grand Rapids. Town & Country, still in really good shape. The Limited's looking a little shabby. You can kind of see there, it looks kind of oxidated, yeah. And then there's the key. I don't know what the key is for because I couldn't find anything why this would even be a thing. Because see, it doesn't turn. Yeah, I don't understand what the point of that is. I don't know. I'll have to Google that. And then it has this little step piece of plating here. Rear parking sensors. So it'll beep at you. There is also a little piece of plastic that's up on the ceiling in the back, right here basically. And it'll light up red when I'm close to something, and it'll start going beep, 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 and like when I'm close. So it's kind of nice. Nice rear tail lights. Is this cracked? Are these cracks? What are these? I don't know. And then you have another side vent window. Another hubcap. These are very well tinted. I mean, you can compare this one to this one. You can't even see in there. Another chrome accent on the side here. Stow and go seating. First year with that. 2005 was the first year with stow and go. Another tire here. It's pretty low to the ground. The suspensions aren't as good as they used to be. Yeah, and then we have the radio antenna and the windshield, obviously, and wipers, and then the vent. So let me just go ahead and pop the hood, and I'll show you the engine while it's started. So pause that music. Can't have music playing. Copyright. I can smell gas in here. Power steering, battery, fuse box, brake fluid, washer fluid, engine oil, transmission fluid, oil. 3.8 liter V6 in this car. This is my model, so this is what it looks like in the belt. Yep. So yeah, you can see how well that works. Here, let me turn the car off. Low oil pressures because it's in the accessory, it's not on. 225,877 miles. It has the 6-speed automatic transmission. Or not 6-speed, but you know what I mean. Well, technically it's called 6-speed, but 6-shift, I guess I should say. So it's automatic. It's got park, neutral, park, reverse, neutral, drive, third, and whatever the L means. I have no idea. I like the 0.5, it makes it look better. Full gas, engine's still cool. Digital display here, this is what I was talking about. You can only get this on like the limited models. And rear tri-zone auto control, climate control. So you have power, obviously, so you can turn it off, turn it on, crank up the fan speed. And you can do this. rear control, off rear control. So you can hear that. Yeah, I heard it turn off anyway. Rear control on, or you can put it on auto. But yeah, cruise control, Chrysler badge here, horn, obviously. AM/FM, CD auxiliary, which is down here. You have to plug in an audio device down here, left, right. You have to get one of those adapters if you can use your phone. Anyway, I didn't get done with Tri-Zone auto control. So these you can turn the heat up, which I don't want to do. But the air conditioner went out like a few years back, so that doesn't work. You can see. It's unplugged because it makes a loud, really loud squealing noise. Like it's like almost unbearable. Like I was driving down the road, it would sound like my horn was laid. It's terrible. So I think it's a bearing. I'm not sure, but it's terrible. So you have your temperature and humidity sensor or whatever it is. Passenger airbag off. Heated seats. Rear windshield washer. Your rear windshield wiper settings. Hazards and passenger seat warmer. CD player. Volume control, which turns it off if you push it in. And then you have your clock reset. You have to use a pen to set this. Navigation control, which I have a CD for in there. You have to have a CD in order to get navigation. Scan for radio. Tone, which is when you can adjust your bass, treble, fade away, and front and rear controls for audio. And then you can tune your radio, or you can seek. This you can use for CDs too, where this will like rewind, or this can like seek tracks. So like if you're on track 1, you can skip to track 2, or if you're in the middle of track 1, you can skip back to the beginning of that, or you can just rewind with the tuning. And it has the 6-disc DVD player with auxiliary ports, like I said. Power supplies, cup holders, which can be adjusted. It's a little sticky, I gotta do that. Coin holders with another storage space. I should have an iPod in here right now, but there's a mobile device holder here, and then you have a whole nother storage space down in here. This can also be removed if you need to store more stuff in here, and then there's a wheel adjustment. And I'll show you the rear in a sec. This is to hold papers. Here, let me turn this off. I don't need this on anywhere. Oh wait, yeah, I do want that on because I want to be able to show you the climate or the outside temp and navigation, or the you have your direction, your compass and temperature, outside temperature. Mirror with this visor also comes off to be a blind over here. Oh, there's some gross stuff on here. I'll have to clean this. I didn't even know it had that on there. Didn't even notice this. Universal garage door opener. This is so you can go through steps here. 23.4 average miles per gallon. 425 miles to empty, so you can get to the cities and back with that. 133,503.5 trip miles. So out of this 225,877 miles, there's 133,503.5 miles of highway. So if you minus 100 from 225,000, so if you minus 1,000 from 225, that's 125,000, and minus another 33. That's like 90,000 miles of in-town driving, 95, something like that. So if you think about it, it's a very, very low amount of miles on this thing, because it really, those are just mainly trip miles. I mean, this is how many miles I've been on the road. That's just on down the highway, which is very low, like wear on the engine. It's just moving, like it's just spinning. Especially when you have it set on a cruise. Never, if you guys have cruise control, never use the gas pedal. I don't care. If your cruise control doesn't work, get it fixed. It works so much better. Your car lasts longer. It's 100% worth getting fixed if you don't have it. It saves you so much money on gas. It saves you money on car repairs because it's less hard on your engine. Yeah, do it, please. Step. So time elapsed 71 hours, 54 minutes, and 51 seconds. Okay. So 0 miles to service. See, that's 0 miles to service. 0 miles to service. I don't know what that means. And then yeah, you can go to your climate / C/T means climate, or a climate, compass and temperature. So you can go, if you're in here, you can just easily get back by just going the other way. Boop. There you go. And then you have menu, language, English. Maybe so you can set your language. Park system, on or off. I keep mine on because it's useful. Display US or metric, US, obviously. Service intervals 3,000 miles. Use factory settings, yes. And then there, it'll kick you back there. And you have your sliding door on and off. So this will turn off the buttons on the sliding doors. So the lift gate won't open either. But it will open with the key fob and with these controls in an emergency. It will open. They just can't open it from the back. It just turns off the buttons in the back. I thought it would do more than that, but it only turns off the buttons. And then you have your paper holder, which has paper clips. So this, you can slip papers right in this little notch. Sunglass holder. These are adjustable ceiling rails, so you can adjust them. The only thing you can't adjust, which is the CD player, which I'll show you in a sec, or DVD player. And you have your blowers, and you can adjust them up and down, left, right. This one does not adjust because it has the sensor, and then that one adjusts, and you can also turn them on and off for this one. You can flip that down or have it all the way on, like, and same with that side over there. You have your, and I love this. This is a exclusive thing to the Limited. You have this little wooden trim with the Chrysler emblem here, and then also to have the metal door handle as a Limited exclusive. So the Limited is actually pretty limited. You don't really get a whole lot with the Touring or the LX or the LXI. The LX is the lowest model you can get. Then it's the LXI, which is a step higher, and then there's the Touring, which is okay, and then this one, which is like super good. So 8 speakers in here. Has a dimming rear view mirror. Speaker here, speaker there, speaker there, speaker there, speaker there, speaker there. And then there's one on the back there too, behind that seatbelt, and behind the other seatbelt too, back in the far back there. So yeah, you have 8 speakers and a subwoofer, which is somewhere. I don't know if those are the side speakers. I think the subwoofers are somewhere. But that is the Alpine stereo system, which is exclusive to this vehicle. So super sweet. Anyway, let's go take a look at the rear thing there. So I'm going to turn this on, and I'm going to crank the volume all the way down so I don't get copyright strike. And so this does this turn on? I don't think it turns on right away. Let's see here. I think you have to have it on DVD. Yeah, see, there's the player screen. It won't show anything because obviously, oh yeah, it does. It tells you where it's at. Okay. So I'm gonna turn the car off though. So we saw the screen. We already know what it does. It's it's like a TV. It's the same thing. Okay. So this is the first thing. I said how this door did not work. This is why I'm re-uploading the video. I fixed it myself. So what was wrong is, you see this little cable right here? This little wire? It goes up into the door and plugs into this motor that causes this thing to move. So it's like a I don't know if it's a hydraulic thing or what. I don't even know exactly how it works, but it causes this gear to turn. I don't know how, but it plugs in, and I'm like, hold on, this is unplugged. Boom, and I plugged it in, and there it goes. So that was easy. All you got to do is just basically snap this part off up here, then just unscrew. There's a screw in this little holder here, and then you just snap the door apart. And then there's a little rubber mat that you pull off that's glued on. And then you just take that and peel that off, and you can't pull it off all the way, but you can peel it away, which is good enough. It flips open like a book. And then I'm like, oh, there it is, boom. And then I just got it working, and then I just zip tied it to make sure it would never come off again, and then zip tied it to the side of the car. I drilled a couple holes and then zip tied it to the side. On the inside, there's an inside piece in here that's not the outside of the car, and I just redid that. And there we go. It won't come out. I tried to pull it out and it would not move, so it's fine. And then you see you can have your power supply. Get in. So you of course have your stow and go. I will demonstrate that here. I'm just gonna take the mats out. There's just one. I'm missing the other mat. I don't know where it went, but when I got the van, it didn't have it. So I've had the van since February, March, something like that. Now it's July 8th today. Or no, not July 8th, it's July 6th. It's July 6th today, so I've had it, 4 or 5 months. Haven't had it too long. Haven't had it very long. Sorry, I have a whole bunch of toys I'm getting rid of here. A whole bunch of just junk in here. I just have like a whole bunch of stuff I just have thrown in here. I'm just trying to get this box to come to me. Okay. Let me get rid of these. These are bank receipts. Can't see those. There, gone. So let me just open the tailgate here, and I'll show you. Power lift gate obviously opens. So take the vacuum out. I have a car vacuum. That's how particular I am about keeping this thing nice, because it's actually a collector's car. A lot of people have these as collectibles. It's a nice car. It's still very good condition, carpeting and everything. There's a few little stains on the carpet, but I think if I sprayed some grease lightning in here, I think that would take care of that issue. I just need to buy some. So I'm just gonna set you guys down, and I'll be right back. Just gonna get this box out of here. And then, okay. So, here's the floor. Big cargo area if you want to stow. These are recirculation vents, so if you have one on recirculating mode, you can do that. Jack stowage here. Put your jack right in there. And this just literally just clips in. So you gotta put this. So what you do is you put the bottom in first, then you stick the 3 little things in there, and then that snaps in, and then you just do this, boom, latched, so that it won't come off. So you have directions on how to stow them. You have recirculation, that, I got everything, I think. And make sure not to put anything beyond this line right here, because then the lift gate might get damaged something or break itself. So you have to make sure that all the headrests are down when you stow the seats. I have seen multiple people not do that, and then they're like, oh crap. Well, heck, okay. So what you do is, see, they are numbered 1, 2, and 3. They're numbered, and then you can see them better over here. 1, 2, 3. So what you do is you pull one first. 1, 2. Oh, the string went way over here. That's something I don't like about the strings, is that sometimes they go like that, and then you go 1, 2, 3. Boom. And see, look how much space. You can camp in here. I know this van has been camped in before. I know it has, because when I got it, it had a sleeping bag in it. It's been camped in many times, and they've been watching movies in here while they're camping. And what they'll do is they'll bring up like a generator, and they'll plug it into their van, to this van, and then they'll have let me just shut the door. Oop, that's the wrong door. You know what? I'll just leave them open. It's fine. I'll let it air out. It's kind of warm in here anyway. So yeah. So you have this big fat old cargo area. All this space. Here's the light up thing, by the way. So this will light up red when you're close to something completely, orange and red, and then it'll go beep, beep, and then it'll slowly speed up. It should anyway. I don't know if this one does, but it'll go beep, 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 and I don't know. I haven't backed up that close to almost hitting somebody, but it's beeped at me and going beep, 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 but it hasn't gone beep, 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 beep at me yet. But yeah, it's pretty close though. It's been close. So, and then to just lift the seats, you just pull this up and you pull number 1 because it releases the top. And then you do the same to the side. Push it up, and then you pull 1, pull 3, up. Just like that. And then you can just throw all of your junk back in and go. If you need to haul like a couple passengers in the far back and you want the second row folded, you can. Or if you have a lot of people, you can still store stuff everywhere. Sorry, my camera cut out. And then so you can still store stuff everywhere if you just do this. You can move the seats. You have to move them all the way to the front manually, all the way as far as they can go. And then to fold up the seats, see there's some stains here. I don't know what they're from, but they're stains. So to get the seat out of the floor, you take this, fold that down like that, make sure that's down, fold it up. There's this little handle. Grab the handle, pull it up, and then push the seat till you hear a click. And then you grab this lever, pull the lever in the front. Oh, you gotta pull it and lift at the same time. I forgot. Pull, lift, bam. And then they can adjust their headrest or if they want the armrest or not. You also have cup holders in the edge of the seat. And if they're folded up, you can still put all your stuff in the bottom for what you need to shop for. So if they get in the vehicle and then when you come up from shopping, you can just open the lift gate and open both sides and just throw stuff in here when the seats aren't stowed. And then when you're done, you just do this and it's in the floor. And see how nice that is? I love this design. It's so cool. Sometimes I'll do this when I have a lot of people coming with me, but most of the time I don't. So I'm just gonna leave that open. And yes, you do have to move it all the way forward for it to be able to fold open. So just keep that in mind. I wish there was a button in the back. There is in the new ones. There's a button like right here on the Pacifica, the new ones from like, I don't even know what model on, but in the Pacifica for sure. And like the 2020 for sure has that. Then you also have your Chrysler wing badge and the headrest. Suede seats with leather, okay. And then obviously you gotta move that one forward. And then that one pulls up too. And then you can just grab the seat, pull it up again, flip it into the floor, and then pull the lever up, same time as lifting. And then you can obviously still, this one's got something wrong with it. Okay, I need to put oil on them, I guess. And then these obviously go up and down, the head restraints, and buckles obviously. And then this one also has the cup holder. And I will show you this one first since I'm already over here. And there are also car seat hooks. So if you want to put car seats, you can hook them on this little things here. And obviously stowing the seat is easy. All you have to do is just do it backwards. So you pull the lever, and instead of just pulling the and then when you fold it in the floor, you have to pull this string back here. And then it'll fold. Make sure not to slam it too hard so it breaks. But yeah, and then it folds, and then you just do this. And look how easy that was. You have a lot of space. And then when you're ready, you just shut the door. And then same with this, see? Just toss it in. I don't care how it's in here right now, as long as it's just in here. I never use the lift gate unless I'm shopping for groceries. But you just take this, throw it all in the back, out of the way. And then you just close the lift gate. This one used to beep. It just doesn't beep anymore. The speaker went out, so I just have to buy another one. And sometimes it won't even latch right. It'll just boom, and it'll slam shut, which is fine. It's the same thing, just different way of doing it. Yeah, so There's also buttons in here, obviously, to shut the doors and open the doors like in every van. And same with this side. Same thing to do is just flip that down. Make sure that you also have to make sure the headrest is down and the armrests are down in both of these seats. Just like these, you know, head restraints, whatever. Those you don't need armrests because there's consoles on both sides. So, and obviously if you're sitting next to somebody, you can't have your own armrest on that side. So, anyway. Then obviously once you have all these, if you have the armrest folded towards the back of the seat, and then you have this pushed in, you can pull this and release it from the floor. And then I'm gonna let it slam this time. And then this folds into the floor like this. Make sure that this sticks out. Bam, look at that. You have all that room. It took me like it takes me about 20 seconds to do that. That's it. It's super slick. And then, oops. Sorry, I keep pushing the wrong button. So. And then this door you can shut when you have the seat folded. And then to put the seat back, you just literally do this. Also, this is exclusive to the Limited too, to have electric passenger seat. And the driver's side is even easier because it has two-way driver memory. So you can just push one and it'll automatically adjust the seat to where I had it. So, really easy to do. And yeah. So there you have it. That is the 2005 Chrysler Town & Country Limited. Thanks, guys.